job. Bought this a long time ago, and the axle is just this little bit of pipe, and she's rusted and snapped. It's quite a handy little bucket to use. So since we're doing all of this stuff down here, which is coming along quite a long way, and here's all the stuff we've mulched, but we are making progress down here. I'll get rid of that tree down there. I've started chopping it, but yes, we've got to get rid of all of this. As we're chopping it out, we have to get rid of it all. So this would be a handy thing to have. So I'm going to make a new axle and put new wheels on it. So I have plenty of wheels around the place. I've had these, I don't even remember where they came from. They might have been part of my observatory roll-off roof setup, I think. No, they weren't. Anyway, I've scored them from somewhere. These ones are off a compressor, and I'm going to turn that compressor. I've been working on a little bit. There's the tank. I've stripped it. That's going to be for a furnace for aluminium smelting, and there's bits off that. But I'll still use them on it to make it portable. But I have these ones. So now all I have to do is fit. Sorry. All I have to do is fit them onto here. Let's see how we go. So the original axle went through these, and as you can see, they're both broken, and also it's even cracked here and here. So I will fix the axle on. I think I'll make some plates to sandwich over the plastic to spread the load, and I'll make a beefier axle and maybe even turn down some. Well, this has already got a bolt through, so, and I can lock those. So if I make it so that I've got an axle that I can screw those bolts into the end of, and then lock it, so put a thread to match that bolt into the ends of the axle. I've got a new super duper gimbal to stabilize. I noticed all my videos were shaky, and it even started bothering me, so I blew some money on a little gimbal. I'm trying to work out how to use it. Anyway, if I just have it so that I can thread into the end of that, so I need a bit of pipe. So I need a bit of pipe to go along here, secured appropriately to the back of this, with a threaded section on the bottom, on the ends, that I can put them in. That ought to do it. Let's see what scrap I've got. Alright, so I've got this bit of pipe. If I weld some tabs onto it, cut it to length, weld some tabs on it, sort of here and here, and then make some plates to go on the other side, drill them so that I can drill, and I just put bolts through. So I reckon that'll do the job. Alright, found this pin, scrap material, man, people throw it away. But again, this is all from this crate of stuff that my dad gave me years ago, and man, just the number of times I've gone and raided it is amazing. So I'm going to cut that off, make plugs. Just sawing it off now. Make plugs to go in the end of this, and just drill and tap for M10, and that way they'll screw in, and that'll get my wheels on the end. Okay, so I've set this up in the lathe. I won't I had to centre drill the end of that, which meant that was hanging out a long way, so I was rather careful. I put the soft jaws in just because I had to get that to line up, and when I just clamped straight onto the material, it wouldn't, this was running out a long way, so at least this got me the ability to do that a bit better, to line it up a bit better. So I'm going to turn this down. This is going to be a pain. I could turn that around and put it in and avoid that, but anyway, I think it'll be alright. I'll just turn it down so it fits into the end of that pipe. Righto, so here's the shaft. Can't kind of get far enough away, but you can see that the shaft ends are running fairly true. So I just turned up these plugs and tapped them. This one's a bit rusty and all, but I'll just weld those two into the ends to make it nice and strong, and then I'll make up a couple of tabs and weld them onto this pipe, and then a couple of matching ones to go on the other side of the plastic in the bin, and we should be there. Okay, so here we have the just a plug on each end, welded in, plug on each end. So I've made up these plates that I'm just going to weld onto the bottom. I welded 4 of them together, so they're all drilled the same. So yeah, I've got the other 2 over here. So I'll just weld these onto the plate, onto the pipe, and I've ground the galvanising off the side where I'm welding. So if I weld that on, and then I only have to drill 4 holes in this, and bolt it on. So I think this should be finished pretty soon. Well, there it is. We've got the axle welded on, and then on the inside we have those plates to stop it pulling through. So I think that should work pretty well. Alright, say hi.
Hi.
Righto, there we go. Okay.
I was just going to take it down to here.
Yep.
And load up. There we go.
Well, that looks like a success to me. Another little job done. Another thing rescued from the scrap heap.